Well, good evening, good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Glad you are here with us for another episode of Together in Faith from Eastside Lutheran Church. Actually, from my apartment. But glad you are here. We'll just put up a few logos there. And I thought we'd talk a little bit about music today because we just had a favorite hymn Sunday this past weekend at Eastside, and we have some other musical things happening. And like our music director Tom said, we have I think we had something like 100 hymns that were people mentioned as some of their favorites by about 80 different people, and we're gonna use some of those hymns in other ways in the coming months, and so we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But if you have want to say hi in the chat, love to hear from you and find out who all is out there with us this fine Tuesday evening. It's a little bit cooler tonight, which is lovely. And let's see here. Want to share with you a few videos as we move into our time tonight. I was going to share a new favorite song, I think, and maybe I'll do that to start before I share some videos. Well, maybe not. Here's what I'm thinking about today. Tomorrow, a couple pastors have asked us to get together for a special service, and I'll be sharing a few tunes. And some of those songs are more familiar hymns. Some of them are maybe familiar to you, but not familiar to me. And then a couple songs that my wife, Pastor Amy, and I have written. So I want to share one of those songs with you now. This is a tune that is going to be at this special service tomorrow evening out in Hartford. And it's a Kyrie. It's a Kyrie that we wrote and recorded in New Orleans right before we went to seminary in 2016. And then this video that you'll see in just a moment, we actually made the video right before we moved to South Dakota. So we knew that we were assigned to South Dakota in October of 2020, and we went back to see our family in Minnesota, and we were staying at a friend's cabin on a lake in Minnesota, and made this lyric video for this Kyrie. And you're going to hear a number of musicians on this recording. You'll hear my wife Amy playing and singing, and you'll hear Rob Titrich on drums, and you'll hear some horn players from New Orleans, Cedric and Tim, and just phenomenal horn players from New Orleans. So without further ado, here it is, Mercy Everywhere, a song that will be sung at a service in Hartford tomorrow.
They say the Spirit hovered over the deep a long, long time ago. Now how many here are wet with fear, wading through that surge of sorrow? Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Everywhere. Lord have mercy. Everywhere, Christ have mercy. Everywhere, Lord have mercy. Everywhere. They say the high ground isn't so far from here. Lord, please show the way. The sirens ringing out with a moan and a shout. We need to hear day. Lord have mercy
Lord have mercy.
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, Lord have mercy. Everywhere, Christ have mercy. Everywhere, Lord have mercy. Everywhere. Everywhere, Lord have mercy. Everywhere, Christ have mercy. Everywhere, Lord have mercy. Everywhere. Everywhere.
And that was a tune that we wrote for churches down in New Orleans. And I'm sharing that with you tonight because we have coming up on August 17th a special sing-along event where we're going to sing some of those favorite hymns that you all selected, but also some other songs too. And looking forward to having that event. It's going to be our first official fundraiser for the youth trip in 2024 to New Orleans. And created this little video for you this afternoon to kind of explain how a sing-along can be a fundraiser. And so here is a little bit of an explanation of what we're going to be doing as a sing-along, a community sing-along event on Thursday, August 17th at 7 p.m. Here it is. So, as you can see, here are some of the favorite hymn selections from our congregation. And let's just take a look here. Some of the top vote getters: Amazing Grace, Blessed Assurance. I love to tell the story. There's a Mighty Fortress down there. And so I am here to promote for you the sing-along event that will be happening Thursday, August 17th at 7 o'clock here in our fellowship hall, where you are going to have an opportunity to sing some of your favorite hymns and other tunes. And this is how this event is going to work. It's going to be a fundraiser for our youth. So the way this will work is you'll come and you'll want to bring some cash or your checkbook, and you'll be able to put in an offering and make a selection, and then we'll sing the selection that has the most in the plate. And so you could put your 2 cents in for A Mighty Fortress, and then we would sing A Mighty Fortress together. You could put your 2 cents in for I Love to Tell the Story, another one of our East Side favorite hymns. But there'll also be songs that'll be new and surprising. You could put your 2 cents in for an ode to Acolytes. So if you are one of those fans of Acolytes, well, there you go. You could have a song sung as an ode to Acolytes. You could put in for one of my favorite Johnny Cash songs, Ring of Fire. You could put your 2 cents in for Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire. You could also put your 2 cents in for something silly and lovely like Baby Shark. Baby Shark. And so that is how we're going to raise some funds on August 17th for our youth group as we start to prepare to go to the youth gathering in New Orleans in 2024. Let's see, where am I going to put my 2 cents as we raise funds for our youth? Mighty Fortress. I love to tell a story. Ooh, I think that's right. An ode to Acolytes. So there it is, friends. Hope you can join us August 17th for our youth fundraising sing-along event here in the Eastside Fellowship Hall, August 17th at 7 p.m. See you then. All right. Well, there it is. hope you can come along. We're going to have a fun night, and Pastor Amy from Brandon and Split Rock Lutheran is going to be able to join us too. And so we're going to have just some fun singing some songs, not only favorite hymns that you all selected from our favorite hymn Sunday this last week, but also some other tunes as well. So looks like, oh, well, here we have, let me see if I can get over to the comments, because our youth director, Jenny, is saying hello. Hi, Jenny, glad that you're here. And yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun singing those songs together. So, so glad you're here. I know that because Amy's busy on the same days that I'm busy, and you all haven't gotten to know my wife as much, I figured I would share. You heard her sing on that Mercy Everywhere song, and she was playing bass there. But I figured I'd just share, a photo or two, and this is a photo from when we had some photos taken for a Christmas album that we made, 12 years ago or so. And so that's a photo of Pastor Amy. But now, if you really want to get the golden oldies, this is a photo from for the first album we made, taken in, I think this photo was taken in 2002, maybe 2003, when we were young kids. So there is there's that. So you'll get to hear Amy sing some and play along on August 17th. So I hope you can join us as we sing some favorite hymns of the church and raise some funds for our high school youth trip next year to New Orleans. And that's one of the reasons I was thinking about that New Orleans song, Mercy Everywhere, because it was recorded down there. So I figured I'd share just a little more with you. In fact, I want to share this song that's new to me, and it's out of our hymnal, and it's just lovely. And so this, if you have your ELW hymnal with you, you could turn to hymn number 603, and this is a tune that it's going to be part of this special service that's going to happen out in Hartford tomorrow. And I just want to, share it with you because I think it's really lovely, and it's a new song to me. And so this is 603, and the name of the hymn is God When Human Bonds Are Broken. And a hymn tune that we haven't actually sung, I don't think, at Eastside, but I think it's lovely, so I'm glad I get to introduce it to you, or hopefully maybe comment if you've heard this one before, because many of you have been at Eastside a lot longer than I have. But here it is, God When Human Bonds Are Broken, 603.
God, when human bonds are broken and we lack the love or skill to restore the hope of healing, give us grace and make us still. Through that stillness, with your spirit, come into our world of stress. For the sake of Christ forgiving all the failures we confess. You in us are bruised and broken. Hear us as we seek release from the pain of earlier living. Set us free and grant us peace. Send us, God of new beginnings, humbly hopeful into life.
give us faith. Give us faith to be more faithful. Give us hope to be more true. Give us love to go on learning. God encourage and renew. There it is, a new song to me. I'm still learning it. 603, God When Human Bonds Are Broken. And glad that I get to lead some folks in that tomorrow evening. And tell me, have you heard that one before? I'd love to hear if that's a new song to you or a familiar one. As long as we're thinking about songs that have come out of this community, I thought I'd share one more before we go. And that hymn is, let me see. I've got too many things open here. It's a tune that came out of our community reading back in 2000, early 2001, of Anna Madson's Here I Stand, I Can Do No Other book. In fact, let me see, I think I have that. There it is. There's the screen. I Can Do No Other by Anna Matson. And that was a book that we read together as a community as we were coming out of the pandemic together. And that communal reading and that experience of having that pandemic experience together led to a tune that I've shared maybe once or twice before. It's up online and you can find it, but I want to share it here as just another example of the music that kind of sprouts forth from our community at Eastside Lutheran Church. And so here it is, I Can Do No Other. This is Amy and I doing all of the music here, and maybe one of those other songs that we might sing together a bit on August 17th. And so here it is.
Here I stand, not where I'd planned, but where you are, there I am. Come what may, Spirit, have your way, bound and free. I can do no other. Alleluias form a lump in my throat, failed pronouncements, agape with sorrow swallows body and soul. Stir this darkness, create in me eyes to see. Here I stand, not where I'd planned, but where you are, there I am. Come what may, Spirit, have your way, bound and free. I can do no other. Death cannot claim me, it cannot claim you. Light illumine the path before us is both old and new. Hope and motion trimmed to the light, justice in sight. Here we stand, hand in hand, and where Christ is, may we land. Trace the mark, cross our hearts, show the way, one to another, bound and free. We can do no other.
Well, there it is. And looks like I have to get back to my comments here. So glad to have all of you here along with us tonight. Well, in case you missed it earlier, we're going to be doing a sing-along, and it's going to be a fundraiser for our youth as we start to fundraise for the trip to New Orleans for the ELCA's youth gathering in summer 2024. So it's a year away, but we're going to go ahead and start that with a sing-along. And so I hope you can join us for that sing-along, and it'll be on Thursday, August 17th at 7 p.m. in our fellowship hall. And there you are. Hi, Marlos. Glad you're here. And we'll be singing some of those favorite hymn tunes that we all voted on this last month, and we sang some of those in our worship this last weekend, but we'll be singing more of those favorite hymn tunes in the coming months. And glad you were with us tonight. And we're going to close off with Luther's evening prayer, and we'll look forward to having you join us for the sing-along August 17th. All right, here it is. I give thanks to you, my heavenly Father, through Jesus Christ, your dear Son, that you have graciously protected me today, and I ask you to forgive me all my sins where I have done wrong, and graciously to protect me tonight. For into your hands I commend myself, my body, my soul, and all that is mine. Let your holy angel be with me, so that the wicked foe may have no power over me. Amen. Well, thanks again for joining another episode of Together in Faith. I hope you have a great week this week, and hope to see you in the coming days and weeks in church or online. I'm just going to start working on figuring out how to do this sing-along event and have it streamed online. So look for us also on August 17th. All right.